are these people?
I went to another different independent source that I normally don't go to in this one. An interesting situation where I found, Reason Magazine is Cato Institute, libertarian chud, capitalist. Robbie Suave, I believe his parents owned or founded, or they're involved somehow with that. The guy from The Hill Rising. But once in a while, they do stuff on civil liberties law that I think is interesting. And this was a crazy story. Again, I didn't hear anyone else report on this. And once in a while, they do pull a story from an angle that I don't really see anyone else telling it. So in this case, because it kind of fits in with ICE and police abuse and all the other shit that we've been talking about, I thought this one made sense to bring for the lightning round. We're not going to read the whole story, but I'm going to link it because it is somewhat long. What the title says is that he died of thirst in solitary confinement, and now his family is suing for answers. All right. Lamont Mealy was found dead in a Maryland prison cell. Officials called it natural causes, but his family's lawsuit says that guards intentionally shut off his water. Again, could you imagine dying of thirst in the United fucking States? That's murder. That is straight fucking murder. And nothing is going to happen to the people that did it because they're calling it natural cause. How the hell is dying of thirst a natural cause? They're suing the state. So please read this one over at Reason Magazine, written by Jacob Swartz, to support independent media. And the way to do so is to join that wall of fame. Cash App, $ Indie News Network. We got a new member joining tonight. o-fi.com/Indie News Network. You got paypal.me/Indie News Network. We're live over at IndieNewsNow.com. It's the name of the show, Indie News Now Live. IndieMediaToday.com. We're also live over there on Substack. Thank you so much for seeing. Good to see you there. And at INNNewsletter.com. We're gonna do this every Tuesday night now at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're just shifting. So for those who weren't here earlier, like Vicky, and it's in the description, but how do we miss that? He's evolving. I took a look around at the landscape and I said, as a show name, it's been around for 4 years. We never really named the show. It kind of evolved into its own name, but I never actively decided that this is what I want to call it. But because we're using articles from Indie News Now, I think it makes a lot of sense to brand Indie News Now and link the website into the show name. So it's called Indie News Now Live. And I've been wanting to do a show kind of by myself, a new show. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to see how this goes. Again, Thursday nights, you're going to see a mix of shows. You're going to see a combination of either INN one-on-one. You're going to see Indie's Tech Tips, which I'm going to do shows of, and we're going to talk about the tools. We're going to do some more Nobody Wants to Work Anymore, and there might even be one on Thursday with me and Himbo. And, of course, American Tradition, which will be the last Thursday of every month. We've kind of tried to set on that as a schedule. So thank you, everybody, again, for supporting this move. Tell everyone about Indie News Now and about Indie News Now Live. I really think that it might help give us a little bit of a boost because we certainly could use one. The algorithm doesn't love us. Boats, by the way, will be moving to 11 p.m. on Sunday nights. So we are still going to do boats. It's going to happen on Sunday night. And the last Sunday of every month will still be in uncensored boats. But the truth is that I can't continue to stay up as late as I've been staying on Sunday nights, especially. And I've got to start working on my schedule. So spreading this out a little bit better seems to make more sense, at least for me. And we're going to try this and see how it goes. And thank you, everybody, for being on board and supporting that. So I will, again, say to support independent media because we need it more than ever. And we will see you next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m., check out INN News with Reef and Colin. And we'll see you again real soon. Love you all, fam. No! We just fucking lost the stream!
I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want?